Perhaps to adjust to driving an LMP1, but it's amazing, you know, really amazing bit of kit, and I'm just happy to be back in the car.
Thank you, Darren. We had problems on course.
Problems on course for the leader, Franck Montagny. A big belch of fire out of the back of the Peugeot, and then it looked like it was sliding around. Is that fluid on the rear tires? We said we had a long way to go. The complexion of this race has just changed.
This is unbelievable. We suddenly went from a Peugeot leading this race to an Audi 1-2.
They had just made their pit stop.
Look at the fluid pouring out of the side of that race car.
Wow.
And in about 5 minutes here, the number 9 car should assume the lead of this race with Timo Bernhard behind the wheel. Olivier Canel, sporting director for Peugeot Sport, looks on and now says, where is the next bullet in my gun?
Cannot believe what he just saw, but we've talked about it all day. The cars that Peugeot brought, the problems that they had, the 3 car dropping out early, then the problems for the 1, the alternator problem that put it in the garage. The Audis, they were not without their problems. Tom Christensen certainly had his, but they soldiered on with the 8 and the 9, and look at the crew react as they were watching the monitors and saw the problems for Montagny out on course.
We take Montagny out of the equation and then look at the next leaders. And now problems for the Corvette. Unbelievable stuff.
We aren't sure if that's a 63 or 64 Corvette.
Here's a replay. Look at the fire just in front of the right. That's out of the exhaust pipe. So that seems to be some type of catastrophic engine problem on the Peugeot. Out of the exhaust on the right-hand side, the flame belching out. You got to think that's some type of a flammable material. I'm going to go with oil.
Yeah, that looks real bad.
I think at the end they're almost locked up when he pulled it off to the side of the road.
They're trying to get out of harm's way.
Just talked about the lap times that they had been turning, and that was a car piloted by 3 drivers who had never won here with best finishes of second. Now the number 1 car comes to pit road, Marc Genet behind the wheel.
And they will be in 3rd spot once things circulate here for a couple more laps. Right now, the number 9 car should assume the lead, followed by the number 8 Audi, and then the number 1 Peugeot, which is in pit lane for a service. And they are 1 lap behind the number 9 Audi, which is the lead Audi right now, driven by Timo Bernhard. You're looking at him.
Olivier Canel, you can see the look in his eyes, the disappointment on his face. It is a bitter pill to swallow, to say the least, as the corner workers still, there it is.
Yeah.
Said it all.
It's a heartbreaker.